We are going to play through every Story of Seasons game from the series' conception to the modern day. Along the way, we are going to rate them against each other to determine which ones are the worst and which ones are the best. Today we are playing Harvest Moon on the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Immediately starting, we get to meet our recently deceased grandfather. Apparently, he forgot to tell us about this farm before he died, so he instead just waited to come in angel form. He says he will check on us in the winter, tells us that crops do indeed die, and then just leaves. And we finally get to explore the story farm that we get to take care of. Just like the last game, we can farm and... well, that's pretty much it, honestly. This is a very bare bones experience compared to the SNES version. The town that you could previously walk around in is instead replaced with a sort of menu system where you can rotate around to each shop to visit and buy items. While you do get to see the bachelorettes from the SNES game, you aren't actually able to talk to them. This means the unique mechanic of being able to start a family is completely absent from this game. This makes the game more relatable. Anyways, the town doesn't have anything else. They just turned it into an area to quickly buy things then just leave. After buying what we need, we can start our work on the farm. Farming is again just like the SNES game. You hoe, you plant, you water, you wait. As for the animals, it's pretty much exactly the same as the SNES game. Your selection of animals include cow, chicken, cat, and horse. The cow and chicken designs are virtually identical to the SNES game. Unlike the dog in the SNES game though, the cat and dog in this game do quite literally nothing. They just exist to watch and judge your every move. The horse can still give you a ride while also acting as a portable shipping container, but they don't really add anything else besides that. The graphics are alright, I guess. Since it's a Game Boy game, the sprites are basic, but still comprehensible. The music in this game sounds like someone put the SNES game's music through a cheese grater. It is so bad, in fact, that I had to turn off the sound for a minute just to recover from the intro. I'm sure some of you out there probably like Game Boy music, but I personally think it sounds a lot more harsh than music on other consoles of this era. It takes some getting used to, and it's definitely not soft on the ears. Apparently no one else likes it either, since there isn't a playlist of its OST on YouTube like you can find for literally every other Harvest Moon title. I originally wanted to play the soundtrack of every game in this series so that viewers can get a general feel for the game. You should be thanking me that I didn't do it for this video though. I promise you it wouldn't be pleasant. But since I'm sure you are curious, I will briefly play it here. Well, my ears are bleeding now. Just remember, I spared you from hearing this throughout the entire video, so you owe me one. I heard you already owe Jito one, don't you worry.
I will remember this.
I would love to go into more detail about the game, but that is honestly it. Being a Game Boy version of an already basic SNES game means that there obviously wasn't going to be much to it. It's definitely just the kind of game you jump into for a few minutes and then just put away, kind of like a modern day mobile game. Overall, I would say this is a solid handheld version of the game to jump into at any moment. However, I would be lying if I said I enjoyed it more than the original. This doesn't feel like a new or unique experience, just a more bare bones version of an already basic game. The game is still fun, but the fact that it's simply just a portable version of Harvest Moon with less mechanics means it is behind Harvest Moon SNES at number 2.